What is your advice to young adults who are in relationships with a significant other who has opposing political views?
Yeah, great question. So obviously everyone is free to make their own choices. I think that is a recipe for disaster. I do. And I'm not saying break up with that person. I'm not saying you can't have a nice time. But here's a good question. Eventually, you might have children. Let's pretend you have children with that person, okay? Whose values are you going to teach the kid? Right? Who gets the, not you, I'm just saying, like, I'm just asking more hypothetically. What kind of school do you send the kid, right? Do you send it to a public school and government school or to a Christian school? And who decides then? And then over a period of time, you know, when you start living for a year or 2 or 3 years together, and all of a sudden the news comes on and tension's already high in the house. Are you going to be able to discuss the nightly news politely and wonderful together? Are you going to see it all in the same way? What about charitable giving? Are you going to want to give to the same charities? I could go on and on and on and on. And I've seen it work every once in a while. I've seen people with opposing views build really beautiful lives and do great things. But I've seen it be a disaster more times than not. That doesn't mean, by the way, if you find someone that shares your views, that it's going to be the most wonderful thing ever. But if you want to have children, then I believe firmly you have to marry somebody or be with someone that sees the world the same way you do. Or else it's not fair to the child. Or else they're going to be having competing and confusing narratives and dialogues passed down to them at all times. And so do what you will with that, but I also have seen a lot of people say, "Oh, I'm going to change them." That's not a good idea. That usually doesn't work. And by the way, if you are in a relationship to change somebody, that's really not what a relationship is, right? Typically, people that go into a relationship with the intent of transforming the other, that ends like the Hindenburg. God bless you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.